Nice.
All right, how you guys doing? So, most of the time people ask, what tool you should use to start out with if you're going to be, any kind of trades, any kind of handyman, low voltage work. You'd be hard pressed not to start with a drill. Now I know you need a hammer drill, you can get a kit, blah blah blah. I know. But a drill is going to get you through pretty much everything. You can attach any kind of hex to it, just strap it on, you can get it done. Now these don't have as much torque as impact drivers. This one has more torque than some impact drivers, but some don't. So but you're going to need the hammer function to get through masonry. You need a hammer drill. So if you're going to use a drill twice a year, if you're just a dad who needs a tool twice a year, this tool is probably going to be way overkill. It is way overkill. For somebody who uses it every day, most every day, or multiple times and depends on it for their job, for their livelihood, you're not going to go wrong with a Milwaukee. This is Milwaukee's 3rd generation 2804 hammer drill. It's extremely small. It really is small compared to my DeWalt, my prior Milwaukee drills. It's 5.9 inches from, if you have this all the way out, 5.9 inches from top to bottom, nut to butt, whatever you want to call it. So same two-speed clutch. It's got 14 speeds up top, hammer and drill function. This is fantastic. Milwaukee obviously does very good on their hand tool, their drill and impacts. They pretty much lead the market. This has 1,200 inch-pounds of torque, so they advertise 60% more than their competitor. I'm not quite sure. I know, just if you guys want a comparison, this is DeWalt's DCN 996, so you guys can see how much smaller it is compared. And it does, you'll see, it does have more torque. I can feel it. With this one, it does have more torque. Milwaukee really did a great job as far as slimming down everything. I will say, being it smaller, it doesn't dissipate heat nearly as well as a larger Milwaukee drill or even the DeWalt drill. But granted, you get more mass, so it's gonna take a lot longer to heat up. So this does get warm, but I have not, used it to failure where it goes into limp mode or overheat mode, whatever you want to call it. As far as things I do not like about this, it does heat up, but other than that, there's not much to dislike. The grip is awesome. It's just a Milwaukee grip. I don't think they changed it at all. I usually have to send my drill in once every year and a half, maybe every year, because either the chuck snaps or the trigger has issues where it stays on, it stays suppressed. You guys have seen where you use a Milwaukee drill or impact driver and it keeps like, high-pitched noise, the light stays on. So I honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't obviously had this tool for that long. But we're getting there, and it's held up. It really has. So far, so good. You'll see the light in the bottom now, just like they copied DeWalt. I like that. I don't like the light up here because obviously if I'm drilling and I'm trying to get into this, it can be shadowed real easily. I like the light down here. Still 1/2 inch. It's got black oxide chuck. Very nice. I mean, it looks good. I will say it does look. This is not a fair comparison because I have the 6 amp hour battery on the DeWalt, so I'll take these off real quick so you guys can see. So yeah, see, they're about the same, give or take, but much shorter, and obviously this is going to be a lot thinner. I'd say they advertise a 1/4 inch thinner than their competition, so whatever they state their competition is. But 1,200 inch-pounds of torque. I mean, always more torque. When I originally went with Milwaukee, is because their tools had more torque than their competitor. So that's why I originally bought into Milwaukee when I first got into it. And they still lead this drill has 1,200 inch-pounds of torque. It's great. I mean, I don't own a whole hog, wherever you want to say it. I haven't had the need for it. It's a big investment for drilling many holes. I have not needed that. I don't rough and complete houses or anything like this. And this is going to be extremely. It already is. I can get into tighter spaces and get in where I couldn't even fit this tool in, or my other Milwaukee tool that I sold, the 2nd generation, that it's straight up 1.5 inches longer. I mean, you can see it's crazy. So the big thing with this is they made it about the same size as their M12 drill, their original one, their fuel one. It's fantastic. It's got more torque, smaller size. I like the new light. I know the one key is going to have a bunch more features, but I'm not into the one key. So if you're looking for stats on the one key, you're not going to find it in this video. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I don't have a use for it as far as the one key functionality. Yeah, you guys, I mean, there's not much else really to say about this. They did a great job. It's a great looking tool. So far, so good. I've gotten it really hot drilling into some jobs the past while, but no problems whatsoever. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get it to break like the other tools as far as their forward and reverse button, their trigger, and then their chuck being stuck. But as you can tell, obviously, it's a great tool. Like and subscribe. I'll show another video of me using it. Like any other drill, it goes fast. It does have, I guess they say, twice as fast speed as far as drilling. So I'm not sure if I can actually see that, but it obviously works fantastic. It goes through what I need it to go through, and it does what I need to do. It does what I need it to do. Like always, all my tools are bought and paid for by me. So and by me and my wife. It's her money too. So this is not a paid endorsement. Like I said, the only downfall I've seen so far is that it gets warm really quick. But other than that, I mean, it's just, it's small, it's compact, it's great. Awesome, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next. All right, clutch setting 1.